Everybody, welcome back, and it is time for Chapter 5 of Dr. Floss is the Boss, and our chapter is called Plaque Attack. I thought we might get into trouble for pulling out Emily's tooth, but we went back to Mr. Cooper's class after recess. Nobody said a word. Emily and Andrea were just sitting there with their hands folded, like always. Okay, we wasted the whole morning, so now it's time to get to work, said Mr. Cooper. Turn to page 23 in your math books. That's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. Dr. Floss came running into the room. She wasn't wearing her dentist uniform anymore. She was dressed up in some weird superhero costume with the letter P on the front, and she had a dog with her. "It is I," she announced, "the evil supervillain Captain Plaque, and this is my dog Tartar." The dog barked. "Cool," we all shouted. Mr. Cooper rubbed his forehead with his fingers and closed his math book. "Bwahahaha," shouted Dr. Floss in an evil supervillain voice. "Plaque has bacteria that grows when your food mixes with the saliva in your mouth. It leads to cavities, and I love cavities. Isn't that right, Tartar?" The dog barked again. "Tartar? Isn't that the stuff you put on fish sticks?" I was going to say that, but then something even weirder happened. Another superhero came running into the room. She was wearing a mask, and she had a big letter F on the front of her uniform. Oh, and she was carrying a giant inflatable toothbrush. "Oh, no!" shouted Captain Plaque. "My arch enemy is here." "Is it the Flash?" asked Ryan. "No," said Captain Plaque. "Is it one of the Fantastic Four?" asked Alexia. "No," said Captain Plaque. "It is I," announced the superhero with the F on her uniform. "Fluoride. I fight a constant battle for good dental hygiene." "Fluoride?" we all asked. "Who can tell me what fluoride is?" asked Fluoride. "Disney World is in fluoride," I said. "That's Florida, you dumbhead," said Andrea. "Fluoride is a mineral that helps strengthen your tooth. It's in toothpaste." "That's right," said Fluoride. Why can't a truck full of fluoride fall on Andrea's head? If you ask me, that fluoride lady sounded a lot like our librarian, Mrs. Rupee. She's always dressing up in weird costumes, you know. "Are you Mrs. Rupee in disguise?" I asked. "Rupee," said Fluoride. "Never heard of her. I'm Fluoride, nature's cavity fighter. Plaque is bad for you, and tartar is hard plaque that can grow in your teeth. It comes from the things that you eat and drink. That's why it's so important to have a healthy diet to prevent cavities." "Cavities are good things," shouted Captain Plaque. "They give dentists lots of work so they can buy new cars. Isn't that right, Tartar?" The dog barked. "I thought tartar was the stuff you put on fish sticks," I said. "That's tartar sauce, dumbhead," said Andrea. You know, those things should really have different names. "Tartar and I are here to destroy your teeth," shouted Captain Plaque. "Not if I can help it," shouted Fluoride. "Stand back, kids." That's when the weirdest thing in the history of the world happened. Fluoride hit Captain Plaque over the head with her giant inflatable toothbrush. Then Captain Plaque karate chopped Fluoride. "It's time for another Plaque attack," shouted Captain Plaque. "No," shouted Fluoride. "Captain Plaque is whack." Watching the two of them fight was pretty cool. Meanwhile, Tartar just stood there barking. "I don't approve of all this violence," said Andrea. "It's a bad influence on children." "What do you have against violins?" I asked. "Not violins, Arlo, violence." I was just yanking Andrea's chain, you know. Captain Plaque and Fluoride were going at it pretty good. Finally, Fluoride knocked Captain Plaque down with her giant toothbrush and everybody cheered. "Hit the road, Plaque," said Fluoride, "and don't you come back no more." Ask your parents to explain this. If they can't, ask your grandparents. Captain Plaque slinked out of the room with Tartar, and we cheered some more. Fluoride gave each one of us those little timers that have sand in them and told us we should always brush our teeth for 2 minutes. I will fight plaque and tartar wherever I find them, said Fluoride. Farewell, I must take my leave. Why would she take leaves? We don't even have any leaves to take. There's no tree in the classroom. Fluoride took a bow, and we all clapped again. Then she climbed out the window. That was weird. All right, guys, that is the end of chapter 5. I hope you will join me again for the next chapter. Chapter 6 is the Tooth Fairy. Talk to you soon.